And Enzo Fernandez stunner has helped Argentina pass Mexico in the 2022 World Cup and has put Argentina's course back on track for the knockout stages. What's going on, guys? It is Ketch back again with another video on the channel, and here is another overnight World Cup recap. So anyway, we begin with Argentina, who in a must-win clash against Mexico did indeed win 2-0 against the Mexicans. Goals from Lionel Messi and Enzo Fernandez, the second of which was an absolute stunner, condemned the Mexicans to a 2-0 defeat and put Argentina's course for the knockout stage back on track, as other results went their way this morning, with Poland beating Saudi Arabia 2-0 to keep the group well and truly open. But the goal from Enzo Fernandez was a stunner. He received a pass from Messi which had come from a corner. He stepped over a couple times past the Mexican defenders and curled an absolute perler into the top corner past the hapless Guillermo Ochoa. And to be fair, this is Enzo Fernandez announcing himself on the biggest stage of world football, and it will remain to be seen what happens to him after this World Cup, as I believe his value has gone now through the roof. But he does have a release clause of 130 odd million, so whichever team pays for him is going to have to be paying a premium to secure his services. But the goal was fantastic. We can't say anything much more about that. But Lionel Messi got them off to the great start early on in the second half with a beautiful long-range strike which rolled back the years as Messi did what he does and scored an absolute beauty. And this is the Messi we need to see for Argentina's sake and for the world, as it's just absolutely beautiful to watch when he does this sort of stuff. But Argentina are back on track in their group, and their last game against Poland will be one to watch and see. A Mitch Duke header has given the Socceroos its first win of the World Cup since 2010 and condemned Tunisia to a 1-0 defeat. But Australia needed this win if they had any hope of qualifying for the knockout stages, and now their destiny is in their own hands, as France managed to beat Denmark 2-1 earlier this morning. But all credit must go to Mitch Duke, who scored a brilliant header past the Tunisian keeper. It came from a very fortunate Craig Goodwin deflected cross which came off one of the defenders of Tunisia, bounced up over another Tunisian defender, and Mitch Duke was on hand to head it past the keeper. And to be perfectly honest, I did watch a bit of this game. Australia should have been maybe 2 or even 3-0 up by the half, but I don't know what Graham Arnold does at halftime, but he must have just gone defend the lead, defend the lead, defend the lead, because in the second half Tunisia came out and tried their hardest to find an equaliser, but alas, it was not meant to be. Harry Souttar, the big beastly defender from Stoke City in the English Championship, made a fantastic tackle on the Tunisian player Kenesi to deny him a goal scoring opportunity after his centre-back playing partner had slipped whilst in possession of the ball. Souttar coming in and clearing his defensive partner's name by making a fantastic tackle, one which will probably go down in Socceroos folklore. But another point on Mitch Duke, he has become only the 8th person in Australian World Cup Socceroo history to score at the World Cup final stages. The others are Harry Kewell, Brett Holman, John Aloisi, Tim Cahill, Mile Jedinak, Craig Moore, and obviously Craig Goodwin from the other morning. But it was a fantastic result for the Socceroos, and it sees their destiny back now in their own hands after France had managed to beat off fighting and feisty Denmark this morning. Speaking of France, and it was a Kylian Mbappe-led French team that downed a very feisty and fiery Denmark outfit this morning 2-1 in their second group game, and it's put the French qualified and into the round of 16, as they now are on 6 points, and the only other teams that can get close to them can get 4 points. So the French are through to the round of 16, but they had to rely on their talisman Kylian Mbappe to score 2 goals to down the Danish, as Andreas Christensen had equalised from a corner after Mbappe had put the French 1-0 up. And it now puts the French in a pretty good position. They were easily one of the tournament favourites coming in to Qatar 2022, and you know their form they've showed so far probably puts them on pace to probably be in, well, at least get to the semi-finals. At least would be, at least a minimum for the French national team, you would think. Maybe go all the way to the final, but there is fierce competition in the likes of Brazil. I personally think it would probably be a France-Brazil final, just based on what we've seen so far at this 2022 World Cup. I know my earlier predictions video said Argentina would go all the way and win it, but I don't know, it's going to be tricky to see. But I reckon France are probably the hot favourites now to go and win the whole thing. But anyway guys, that has been the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed. Please do like, share and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. And I'll see you with another video very soon. Have a great day guys. See ya.